Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. This is episode number 33 of Let's Play Defective Decadence for Crusader Kings 2. You probably thought that I forgot about this series, but I didn't. I didn't at all. I've just been busy. So, where we left off last. This, if you haven't seen this, by the way, because it has been a few days, weeks, months, I don't even know how long it's been since the last video of this went out. This is the roleplay series where we roleplay the character's traits and don't do anything completely like gamey. So basically we're kind of playing, I believe, in the way that Paradox kind of intended you to play. Here's the great thing about sandbox history simulators is that you can really do whatever the heck you want. I mean, like, you can roleplay your character, you can completely ignore your traits. You can have a 3-year-old be a world conqueror. I mean, it's you as the player can do whatever you want. But in the spirit of roleplay, we're going to honor the traits that we have. We're going to try to be kind if we're kind. We're going to try to be, you know, whatever. If we're if we're ambitious and cruel, then we're going to kill everyone. I love it when I'm ambitious because I can kill everyone. But the purpose of this series, technically, is actually to showcase how the Decadence system is defective. What ends up happening is that if you don't play in a gamey way, the game breaks. And we were almost to that point, but then some good things happened and Decadence went down, but it's going to pretty rapidly change. So let's continue without any further ado. We've got 2 wars, got a peasant revolt, not a big deal. This guy is going after what now? He is leading troops in Monarchia. Okay, we've got some allies there. Why don't you guys go take care of that? That'd be great. Meanwhile, we're also in the King Carloman III of Aquitaine, so we are attacking in the invasion of Aquitaine. That sounds like something that I would do. Although I'm surprised to see that we did that, considering that I am... I don't know, why did we do that? Proud, kind, charitable, gregarious, detached priest. I guess maybe just because it was a Muslim. I don't know. Like a holy war type thing. But anyway, rallying men. Let's get them up there. We're going to take all this land, try to get our decadence down. Maybe. We'll see what ends up happening. Play on speed 4 or 3. Usually with a roleplay series, I like to play a little bit slower. My liege, I wish to intercede on behalf of one of your prisoners. Surely a show of mercy would please all of your vassals. Well, I am kind and charitable and gregarious, so very well. Sounds good. I don't even know who he was, doesn't matter. You released some dude who absolutely hates me, thinks I'm an evil tyrant. But he's an organizer. Look at that. He actually has a broken spirit, minus 10 martial, and he still has 11 martial. This guy was one heck of a commander at one point. So, yeah. So that's good. So we're going to go take over Aquitaine. I think that the reason I decided to do this is probably because they are at war. Or somehow they broke free from France. I don't know. So they're not part of France, so we're going to take them. They're going to be ours. We'll combine some troops up. We've got a son who needs a guardian, Prince Mahmud. Let's give him to me? No. We'll give him to my son. Sure. Makes sense. Our spy master, being my son, our heir, is doing nothing. We should probably have him scheme in our capital, which is here. Time to press forward with this army as soon as we get some commanders. Look at, we have oh my god, look at this lineup. Brilliant strategist, brilliant strategist. Skilled, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I mean, we have like some of the best military men in the world. This guy's 78 for crying out loud. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can make some of them a little bit better. We'll go with that guy, make him a 20. And we'll put these guys in charge. So the gamey, gimmicky ways that you would take care of decadence are things like imprisoning all of your sons and uncles and everyone. Not your sons, rather. Not your sons, but your uncles and your cousins and your brothers. If I were to imprison my son, I would incur tyranny. It's considered to be a tyrannical thing. But as a Muslim, I am perfectly within my right to just say, where's a living sibling brother? A lot of them are... How did that happen? A lot of them seem to be dead. Infected wound. Wow, they've all just died natural causes. This guy, natural death. I don't think... We don't even have any living This guy died in our dungeons. Died in our dungeons at the age of 21. That's terrible. How did that happen? I'm too kind for that. Alright, so we need to siege everything as quickly as possible. Now this is an invasion, so the more that we spread out, kind of like in the Tengri playthrough, the more land we'll get. We want to siege through the top level holding in every province, or every county rather. So let's go to there, but then we'll leave behind, say, 2,000 men to siege through that county. And it will be glorious. Okay, we'll do the same thing here. We'll just leave behind some troops. It's not as fast to do it this way, but there still might be a battle or two. Meanwhile, who is this other army? Gascony, Canarias, Septa, Castile. This is weird. We are fighting alongside these other people as they fight Aquitaine. Somehow, what? Okay, let's look at that again. Septa, Canarias, Gascony. Gascony's in France, right? Where the heck is Gascony? Emirate of Gascony. Oh no, he is actually attacking. Attacking... What? So, okay, that's awesome. Emir of Gascony is like, I'm a baller. I'm gonna do a holy war for Aquitaine. On his own, he's just like, oh man, I love these little vassals. They're like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna call all my allies into the war and go kill Aquitaine on my own. So he's actually trying to take just the duchy. I'm trying to take the entire thing. So he's kind of conflicting with my plans, but that's alright. So you guys, how about you guys all go to Foy? And you guys will split up into armies of 3,000. Still are being fairly competent despite the roleplay when it comes to like ability. That's fine. This little army is kind of annoying, but oops. Let's leave one behind. One there, there, there. There, 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 there. And one of them's going to be too small to do anything, but that's okay. Oh, it's the one that I left behind. Interesting. Oh, we'll work on it soon. We need only a few more men. In fact, 3,000 is probably way more than necessary. I'm forgetting that this game is still fairly early compared to some of the other series that I have going. So garrison sizes are very small at the moment. Sorry, you know, some people complain every now and then about how I constantly cycle through map modes. The reason why I do it is there's a couple reasons, twofold. Number one is that I used to play a lot of StarCraft and Dota, and it's just a force of habit. I can't not do it. So I apologize. I just can't not do it. My fingers always move. I'm always changing things and looking at things, and the way I play games is you see how things change. That's just kind of how I identify what's happening. Second reason is that I'm actually getting a lot of useful information by doing it. So even though it does cause seizures in most people, it helps me a lot. So like here, for instance, I almost never go to this map mode, which is Q, which is terrain, because terrain's only useful if you're checking by hovering in the bottom right here, over here, to see what type of terrain you're going to be going into. That's the only time I ever use it. The W key, this is the political map modes. This lets you see the different countries, right? So that's good. You can see things like siege status. So that's what I'm looking for when I go into this map mode. But what you can't see is hostility status. So that's what E is for. Political, what's it called? E is diplomatic relations. So independent realms was W, diplomatic relations is E. And those are the three that I pretty much solely use. I use W and E all the time, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So when if you press E and then you click on somebody else, you can see it from their perspective. So this is his land and he's at war with these people. Go back to W to see the names. So, I just go back and forth, back and forth. I guess, come to think of it, maybe you don't really need to have W. But, I don't know, there's some reason that I like it. Probably to see the actual capital or something. I could try just staying on this one, but I don't like seeing the red all the time. That's what it is. That's why I do it. It's because I need to see, where the borders, what I need to siege. You could kind of see it here, but it's not as clear as this one. And then again, also the siege status. That's the other reason. Okay, anyway, so that's why. And because I like giving people seizures. So, Prince Faruk is impulsive and seems unable to tell right from wrong. What should I do about my wayward son? Well, I am diligent. I'm dutiful and diligent, the fourth of the 7 virtues, industrious. I'm also kind and charitable, so... a pat on the head. It's the strap. Well, I'm not particularly cruel, I'm kind. But then again, a dutiful character would not allow their kid to be arbitrary. I'm going to take this one, even though I'm not cruel, because I'm diligent. I just don't see it. We would want to keep our kid good. He's not even going to be the character we play, by the way. It's just... it doesn't make sense to me that we would just ignore him. We're dutiful. My liege, I wish to intercede on behalf of one of your prisoners. Surely... Emir Ibrahim the Cruel. Surely a show of mercy. We should just let him go. The cruel man who's married to my half-sister. Sounds good. I'm kind. And I'm charitable. Even though he's named the Cruel, we'll let him loose. Let's see what happens. We are at 48% decadence. If we go to, I believe it is the religious one, we can see decadence and how it's changed. No, we're not really seeing it too much. There are no battles that are affecting it. But we've got a whole bunch of kinsmen and people who are causing it. As the realm gets bigger and bigger, it will get worse. Interesting, there is an army that is actually pushing us back. It's the Pope! Oh geez, the Pope got involved. Well, it is an invasion, I guess that does kind of make sense. Alright, well let's come together then and actually take care of this army first. So we'll go there, then there. Join up. I'm not going to give up this siege, it's too close. You guys are retreating the wrong direction. That army should win. We are sieging through most of this stuff. Tech-wise, we could have... No, we're okay on tech. Alright, swords are sharp and dangerous. I can lead better from inside my own castle. I agree. I'm stressed out and I'm scared of people, so... I just want to be a nice old man. Why won't anyone just let me be nice? Why can't I be nice to people? Alright, so the Pope is heading to Armenier. So we shall go there too. Pope is still heading there. Okay. 12,000, yeah. We're looking at just fine, I think. An arranged marriage from some guy who wants to marry my kinswoman. Sure, that's fine. Women are just not useful. Now, interestingly, we, what's going on now? Yes, we're at war with everyone, but where's my little flashing better indicator? It's not really doing what I want. Well, we're still doing the Kingdom of Aquitaine, so I know what I'm looking for. We're looking for this whole area here, everything that he controls within that de jure circle, that little spot there. And France and the Holy Roman Empire, everyone's coming against us, so this is going to be kind of complicated. We're going to need to have a strong front line. These men here can just stay behind, but we need to address the 6. And also, I'm guessing France joined in against the wars directly against the Duke as well. Yeah. So, most likely their wars ended, and then they got called in, and now they're defending against both. So my poor little Duke, he might end up getting beaten up too. And this is my kinswoman, Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr. What a funny name. Sorry if anyone's name is Abu. But his name is Abu. That's like the name of the monkey in Aladdin. Alright, so we don't need them. Let's go back over here. I want to have one nice strong army that I can reliably kill things with. And then these other ones we'll use to siege the top holdings. We're at 36% war score, which is decent. We're trying to improve martial right now. We got 2 martial out of it. Cool. I should have read that. I apologize. Somehow we ended up with a river crossing penalty. I don't see any other big armies coming, but I know that they're out there. Yeah, there's one right there. And fortunately, no heavy cav. It just is 3,000 light infantry. That's the Asturias. That's actually this guy over here. He's trying to help out. So we're going to need to take care of that. Although they have low morale, so I'd like to keep running them down. Let's run them down. We won't be able to leave until the 28th, so he's going to catch us unless we put an organizer in charge. We might be able to escape with an organizer. Still no. He's going to come in 2 more days, but we've got hills and a river crossing bonus, so we should be fine. And unfortunately, we've got lots of armies coming from all over. We need to pull back and stop worrying about sieging now. This is getting dicey. And oh god, oh my god, how do these men get left behind? What the hell? Get up here. I thought I had everything sent up this way. We can give to charity. Sure. We're kind and charitable. Do some ransoming. We're not greedy, but I don't know. It still just seems like something that even a non-greedy character would do. So, okay, well, I'm going to take a break here. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you soon.